What's up guys, Master Shogi here, and today we are playing Fire Emblem 3 Houses. Alright, I'm gonna start a new game. We're gonna do normal, classic, not casual. Connect to the network and play online? I think I will. And now as you see, I am not recording on my iPad, I am recording on my new capture card, so you don't have to deal with me recording on my iPad anymore. So, I'm sure you guys would prefer it that way. As you see, there is a war going on here. There are flying horses, okay. And also, this is my first Fire Emblem game I'm playing. I'm just going to let this cutscene play.
Do you recall the Red Canyon? You'll die in it! Die! You took everything that I loved! He's gone now, Mother.
Alright, we are back.
Yes, sir.
What could have brought you here?
I do not know myself.
I wonder how you got in here.
I am wondering too.
It is most rude to interrupt a moment of repose. Very rude indeed.
Well, I did not bring myself in here, so you have yourself to blame for that.
Come to me. I wish to have a look at you.
Okay. Alright, select a form. Male or female? Well, I'm going to choose the male option since I am a male. Is this form correct? Yes. Let me turn the gain down on this.
No, I've not seen the likes of you before.
Well, I've not seen the likes of you too, so you're not alone. I'm a ghost, I'm a demon, I'm immortal. Well, I am immortal, so yeah.
I see. Then you must have a name of sorts. Go on.
Alright, so buy left, nope. Alright. Hold on, 8 characters allowed. Alright, show you. Yes, Shogi is correct.
Huh. I shall not ever grow accustomed to the sound of human names.
Oof, so you're like every high school teacher.
You must possess a day of birth as well. Beneath which moon and on what day were you born to this world?
Let me enter my birthday, the Wyvern moon. Wait, no, the Horse Bow moon.
What? That's like $2?
9/15, alright.
$1.
Is the day 15 of month 9 Horse Bow moon correct? Yes.
Wow, wonders never cease. It seems we share our day of birth. How strange.
Yes, very strange. So we have the same birthday.
You were weird. So I looked at oh shit.
Familiar. I think it may be time for yet another nap.
Okay. Oh, sweet dreams. Begin what?
Time to wake up.
Alright.
Were you having that dream again?
I will say war.
Massive armies clashing on a vast field, right? Oh, there hasn't been a battle like that in over 3 centuries.
Massive armies clashing on a fast field, right? There has been a battle like this in over 3 centuries. Okay.
In any case, just put that out of your mind for now. The battlefield is no place for idle thoughts.
I think I would know that.
It's part of the job for mercenaries like us. Letting your mind wander is a sure way to get yourself.
Oh, alright, so we're mercenaries, okay.
Okay, time to get moving. Our next job is in the kingdom. I told you before, it's far from here, so we'll need to leave at dawn.
Alright, so it's a plan. We will leave at dawn.
Everyone is already waiting for us outside.
Gerald, sir, sorry to barge in, but your presence is needed.
What's happening?
Please forgive our intrusion. We wouldn't bother you with a situation not dire.
What do a bunch of kids like you want at this hour?
We're being pursued by a group of bandits. I can only hope that you will be so...
Alright, so we're getting robbed.
Bandits? Here?
It's true. They attacked us while we were at rest in our camp.
We've been separated from our companions and we're outnumbered. They're after our lives, not to mention our gold.
I'm impressed you're staying so calm considering the situation. Wait, that uniform.
Bandits spotted just outside the village. Damn, there were a lot of them.
I guess they followed you all the way here. We can't abandon this village now. Come on, let's move. Hope you're ready.
Alright, as you see, there's already a file here. That's just a file I'm not gonna touch. For like the gameplay, that's just my personal file that I play off screen. I'm gonna have a separate file for YouTube, alright? Save your progress, alright. A skirmish at dawn. Prologue. An inevitable encounter. Alright. So we got our first battle here, folks.
Let's take care of those thieves before they overrun the village.
Alright, let's take them down.
Take down the enemies in front first. That should take the wind out of their sails.
Alright. Okay, I will move
Stay focused.
up to him and attack him. Alright. Alright, let's see this battle style. A weapon will break when repeated use brings its durability to 0. You can fight with a broken weapon, while your might empty and hit rate will be reduced and enemies will make follow-up attacks more easily. Be careful with your weapons, you cannot repair them mid-battle. Alright, that is good to know. Let's move. Combat. Bows. Bows can attack from long range. Although their hit is reduced as range increases, they are highly effective against flyers like Pegasus Knights and Wyvern Riders.
Ready and willing.
Alright, that is good to know. Alright, let's move a little closer. Combat arts. Curved shots. Okay. Alright, now his health is going down to 0. And he's done.
Never underestimate an outsider.
Alright.
I'll cut through.
Alright, let's move everyone a little bit closer.
I will prevail.
Alright, our turn is over. Okay.
We'll advance while protecting ourselves from the enemy. Take up position inside the forest.
Alright. Let's not move them so close because they're going to be able to target us. Just wait. Alright. Now Claude. We don't need to move him too close because he has long-ranged attacks. Alright. Let's not move my character too close there. Alright, won't be able to... Only one person will be able to get me. Let's get her to hide over here. Claude a tad bit closer. Dimitri, stay over here. Alright, now the enemy phase. Alright, got that enemy right where I wanted it. Alright. Now we can take him out. I believe. Oh, we got him at 5 health. That's good. Alright. And now Elgard here is gonna come and take the finishing blow.
Witness my power.
And he's dead. And now time to take this guy out.
Each battle a chance to grow.
Alright. Now let's hit him. Alright, his health's gonna be reduced to 5. Alright, I think we did some pretty good work. That's not gonna do anything. And he's dead.
Your defeat was inevitable.
Alright, we took him down.
Attack when an ally is nearby, and the enemy will be intimidated, making them easier to hit.
Alright. Alright, we got some enemies over here. Let's take them out. First, we have to get a little closer. Alright, let's see what these enemies do. Alright, let's see what our ally is gonna do. Oh yeah, I can't move them. I forgot. Alright, let's see what the enemies are gonna do.
What the? Aren't you Gerald the Blade Breaker? What's a renowned mercenary like you doing here?
I'm the one who should be complaining. I'm caught up in the mess you started.
Alright, they attacked an ally. Oh boy, he's doing some heavy hits. Oh boy, he's almost down. Alright. He's intimidated, so his defense is lowered, and now we can take him down. Oh nice, I leveled up.
I'm not done yet.
Alright, he's going for Eldgard. Okay, time just stopped. Oh boy, what just happened?
What are you accomplishing with that little stunt? It's like you're trying to get me killed, you fool. Well, it's fine. After all, if you don't know the value of your own life, you're not going to protect it very well, are you? Course not. Well then, I guess it's up to me to guide you from now on, right? You can call me Sophus, but I'm also known as the Beginning.
Alright, the beginning.
Sothis. Yes, that is it. My name is Sothis.
Well, hello, Sophus.
And I am also called the Beginning. But who once called me that? I was not able to recall my name until just now. And just like that, it came to me. How odd. That look upon your face. Did you think me a child? A mere child who forgot her own name?
I mean, you do look pretty young.
Phooey! That child just saved your life. And what does that make you?
I really don't know. I am no child.
Such arrogance. You look the part, but are you truly an adult? You threw yourself before an axe to save just one young girl.
Yes, that means I am a hero.
Yet all is well, as I have stalled the flow of time for now. You would have died had I not intervened.
Yes, and thank you for that.
There now. Is gratitude so much to ask? I did deem you worth saving after all. Though it is only momentary, time has stopped. However did I manage that? When
Yeah, I'm trying to wonder what happens when she stops.
And you will surely meet your end.
When time resumes.
How rude of you to drag me into this.
I mean, I did not ask you to save me. You saved me yourself.
What to do?
Reverse time, if you can.
Of course. I must turn back the hands of time. Yes, I do believe it can be done. You really are quite troublesome.
Oh, I did not know he was gonna sprout back up like that. I apologize.
I cannot wind back time too far, but all is well.
No, so you're kind of like Reese. He has a limit to how much time he can turn back.
Now go! Yes, you who bears the flames within. Drift through the flow of time to find the answers that you seek.
Got him. That was a little too loud. I apologize. Oh boy.
Hey, did you just...
The Knights of Seros are here. We'll cut you down for terrorizing our students.
You're a little too late there, buddy.
Hey, the thieves are running away. Go after them. The students seem to be unharmed. And who's this?
Why him?
Stage completed. A skirmish at gone. Yes, Claude did do a lot of the kills. I can't argue with that. Alright, let's save.
Why, thank you so much.
Oh boy, that didn't last.
Captain Jones? It is you! Goodness, it's been ages! Don't you recognize me? It's Alois, your old right-hand man! Well, that's how I always thought of myself anyway. Oh, it must have been 20 years ago that you went missing without a trace. I always knew you were still alive.
You haven't changed a bit, Alois. Just as loud as ever. And drop that captain nonsense. I'm not your captain anymore. These days, I'm just a wandering mercenary. One who has work to do. Goodbye, old friend.
Alright.
Right. Goodbye, Captain. Wait, that isn't how this ends. I insist that you return to the monastery with me.
Garrig Mach Monastery. I suppose this was inevitable.
And how about you, kid? Are you the captain's child?
And what about you, kid? Are you the captain's child? He's a stranger to me. I do not know about this man.
Oh, great sense of humor, this one. Clearly cut from the same cloth as the captain. I'd love for you to see the monastery, too. You will join me, won't you? What's troubling you?
How was I supposed to know we're related?
Run off again.
Even I wouldn't dare run from the Knights of
Sorry.
Seros.
The Knights of Seros. They do seem rather scared. Ah, it seems your presence is required. Get going.
Alright, Sophis.
I appreciate your help back there. Your skill is beyond question.
Why, thank you.
You're clearly an experienced mercenary. And your father, that would be Gerald, the Bladebreaker, former captain of the Knights of Seros, oft praised as the strongest knight to ever live.
Oh, so that man was my father, okay.
How curious. I'd wager the explanation for that is fascinating indeed.
Hey, you are coming with us to the monastery, right? Of course you are. I'd love to bend your ear as we travel. Oh, I should mention that the three of us are students at the Officers' Academy at Garrigmach Monastery. We were doing some training exercises when those bandits attacked. I definitely got the worst of it.
That would be because you ran off.
Too true. I was the first to make a strategic retreat. Everything would have worked out if these two hadn't followed me and ruined everything.
I mean, you did run off, so that's kind of your fault, buddy.
Because of them, every single one of those bandits chased after us. Utterly ridiculous.
Ah, so that's what you were thinking, Claude. From here I thought you were acting as a decoy for the sake of us all.
His intentions were as clear as day. You will prove a lacking ruler if you cannot see the truth behind a person's words.
You will prove a lacking ruler yourself if you look for deceit behind every word and fail to trust those whom you rely on.
Oh, joy. A royal debate between their highnesses. I wonder how being completely predictable affects one's ability to wield power. Personally, as the embodiment of distrust...
Oh boy, they're just having an all-out roast fest.
Smacks of
Me, naive. Tell me, are you actually incapable of keeping quiet, or is your lack of self-awareness a condition of some sort?
In any case, forgive our digression. I must speak with you if you can spare a moment. The way you held your ground against the bandits' leader was captivating. You never lost control of the situation. It showed me I still have much to learn.
Your skill is precisely why I must ask you to consider lending your services to the Empire. I might as well tell you now, I am no mere student. I am also the Adrestian Empire's...
Halt, Edelgard. Please, allow me to finish my own...
Oh, so it's Edelgard, not Edgeguard.
The Holy Kingdom of Fargus is in dire need of exceptional individuals like yourself. Please, do consider returning to the kingdom with me.
Whoa there, you two sure are hasty. Trying to recruit someone you just met. Tactless, really. I was personally planning to develop a deep and lasting friendship on our journey back to the monastery before begging for favors. But it seems there's no time for niceties in this world. So, capable stranger, let's get right to it. Where does your allegiance lie?
It seems one's place of birth is quite significant to them. Yet they are so impressed by you that you may take your pick. Well,
I'm just taking some stuff off my mic. Alright. What should I choose? I'll go with the first one.
A wise choice. Though the Empire has fallen from its former glory, the other regions are merely offshoots that pale in comparison.
Okay.
All right, that's enough with the small talk. It's time to head back to the monastery.
Looks like we'll have to pick this up another time.
See you later.
they are in such a hurry. You know, each of the three is most unique.
I believe Claude, because he's the funniest.
Yes, I felt the same. I am so sleepy once again.
Good night.
I may be sleeping.
Save. Alright.
Part
White
1.
clouds, great tree
White
moon.
clouds.
Three
Great
houses.
tree moon. 3 houses. The icy winds of the Agma Mountains have begun to scatter, and the verdant fields once again spring to life across Fodlan, heralding the start of a new year. As they celebrate the dawning year, the people pray that they may realize their full potential, just as a tiny sprout hopes to one day grow into a great tree. continent of Fodlan, said to be protected by a revered goddess, has existed since time immemorial. 3 ruling powers now control the land. In the south lies a region long held by a more than 1,000-year-old dynasty, the Adrestian Empire. Beyond its borders, to the frigid north, is the home of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, ruled by the royal family and its knights. To the east, a league of nobles that heeds no king nor emperor rules what is called the Leicester Alliance. Once consumed by a tempest of war and turmoil, Fodlan and these 3 mighty powers now exist in relative harmony.
This will be your first time at the monastery. I'd be happy to show you around.
It really is Fodlan in a nutshell. The good and the bad.
Like it or not, we'll be there soon enough. There it is. Garrick Mock Monastery.
I wonder, did the flow of time bring you here?
I see by that little graph there the red, like Eldegard has
eyes on this place.
most of the land,
I'll be forced to see her now.
and Claude has the least of the land, and there's just middle spot touched by no one. Sorry I interrupted the cutscene, I just wanted to share that.
I've never spoken of this to you before, but many years ago, I was a knight here. I reported to the Archbishop, Lady Rhea. As you know, the majority of folks in Fodlan are devout followers of the teachings of Seros. The leader of that ridiculously large religious organization is the Archbishop, Lady Rhea.
Thank you for your patience, Gerald. My name is Seteth. I am an advisor to the Archbishop.
Right. Hello.
It has been a long time, Gerald. I wonder, was it the will of the goddess that we have another chance meeting like this?
Forgive my silence all these years. Much has happened since we last spoke.
So I see. The miracle of fatherhood has blessed you. That is your child, is it not?
Yes. Born many years after I left this place, I wish I could introduce you to the mother of my child, but I'm afraid we lost her to illness.
I see. My condolences. As for you, I heard of your valiant efforts from Alois. A fine name indeed. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you for saving those students of the Officers' Academy. Gerald, you already know what it is I wish to say, do you not?
You want me to rejoin the Knights of Seros, don't you? I won't say no, but...
Your apprehension stings. I had expected that Alois would have already asked this of you. I must step away for now, but I expect they will desire a word with you soon. Please listen carefully to what they have to say. Until tomorrow, farewell.
I can't believe it. Forced back into the Knights of Seros.
Okay.
I'm sorry I dragged you into this. Looks like I'll be stuck here for a while. And I'm afraid your services are requested as well.
Yeah, it's no biggie.
Nothing like that. They want you to teach, by the sound of it. You heard those brats earlier talking about the Officers' Academy.
Oh, so I'm a teacher.
Well, the Academy just happens to be short a professor. And apparently that damned Alois went and recommended you to Lady Rhea.
So, you must be the new professor. My, how stern and handsome you
Manuela?
are.
Alright, Manuela. Manuela.
No.
Manuela. That's easier to
I'm
say.
not the one you're looking for. You can handle things from here. Good luck.
Alrighty.
And watch out for Lady Rhea. I don't know what she's thinking making you a professor like this. She may be up to something. Stay on your guard.
I will.
Oh, it's you then? So young.
Competence and age are not necessarily correlated. And I am Hanneman, a crest scholar and professor at the Officers' Academy. I wonder if you bear a crest of your own. When next you have a moment to spare, I insist that you pay me a visit so we can delve into the subject further.
I'm Manuela. I'm a professor, a physician, a songstress.
Alright, Manuela.
And available. It's nice to meet you. I look too pretty for that line of work, do I? But yes, when I'm not teaching, I can be found in the infirmary. If you're ever lonely, please do come and pay me a visit. I would love to.
Spare our colleague
She's a pedophile.
chatter, Manuela. Now then, it seems you'll be taking charge of one of the Academy's 3 houses. I expect you haven't yet been briefed on the nature of each, have you?
Do you really not know? Fine. I'll do you a favor and explain. The Officers' Academy is comprised of 3 houses of students, each of which is closely affiliated with its region of origin. The Black Eagle House is for students from the Adrestian Empire. Their house leader this year is Edelgard, the Imperial Princess, who is in line to be the next Emperor.
The Blue Lion House is for students from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Their house leader this year is Prince Dimitri. He is to be the next king of Fargus.
Lastly, there is the Golden Deer House, which is for students of the Leicester Alliance. Their house leader is Claude, grandson to Duke Regan, the leader of the Alliance.
To think that the next Emperor, King, and Sovereign Duke are all here.
I'll say, I just hope none of those little treasures cause any trouble.
Quite. For now, I suggest taking a stroll around the Academy to get your bearings. And when you've a moment, please stop by my research laboratory.
The old man has a point. Oh, and keep in mind that I've only notified the house leaders that you're our new professor. It's more fun that way.
And how exactly?
I suggest you try spending time with the students. Some odd ducks in that bunch, but they're good kids. I'm sure Lady Rhea will have more information for you tomorrow, but that should get you going.
Have you no intention of changing your mind, Rhea? Appointing a stranger, a child no less, as a professor at our esteemed academy is...
I have made my decision, Sedith. I know worrying comes naturally to you, but there is truly no need. That stranger is Gerald's flesh and blood, after all.
I can't say that's all too comforting. How trustworthy is this Gerald character? I would remind you that Flane is now here with us as well.
Sedith, they have my trust. Let that be enough for you as well. More importantly, I have received a report from Shamir.
I am increasingly concerned about a matter regarding our suspicious individual. We cannot ignore those who harbor ill will toward the church, especially if they are frequenting Garrick Mach.
Yes, that matter is of great importance as well. I shall continue my investigation. Rhea, for now I will have faith that you are placing your trust with the utmost care. Pray that nothing occurs to shake that confidence.
Alrighty. By the way, I make her move by tilting the controller. And also, if you press B, she can jump. My friend told me that. Oh, he can do a jump, not she. I forgot I'm playing as a male character. On my other account, I was playing as a female character because my friend told me to.
Of course.
Alright, time to explore. While exploring the monastery, R stick move camera, plus and minus button, zoom in and out, B and Y buttons hold dash, okay. If you're ever unsure what to do next, look at the left side of the screen, your current objectives will be displayed there. Okay. Accept the quest from Rhea, alright.
I assume you are already aware that you will be teaching here at the Officers' Academy, correct?
Yes.
To start, please speak with the 3 house leaders. You should also take a look around the academy and acquaint yourself with your home. That is your first task here at the monastery. Please let me know if you accept it. Once you have finished, come and speak with me. May I ask a favor of you?
I gotta speak to the house leaders, okay. Reception hall. Hello, Eldgard.
So, you've accepted a teaching position here. Pity. I never properly introduced myself, did I? My name is Edelgard von Blesbach. I am the princess and heir apparent of the Adrestian Empire. I wonder if you'll be tasked with leading the Black Eagles. I hope you've had a chance to meet everyone. Would you like to know more about any of the Black Eagles? Me? Well, some think I'm a bit distant, arrogant even, but there's little to be done. One day, I must rise to become Adrestia's next emperor.
Alright, future emperor.
What else? Well, it seems to me that we may have similar personalities. Hubert is the heir of Marquis Vestra. He has served me since I was a child.
Alright.
You may think his blood runs a bit cold, but actually that's rather accurate. Still, if you can get past that, you'll see he's quite astute and reasonable. For some reason, he thinks of me as a bitter rival and is always trying to challenge me. It's terribly irritating. His house is that of Dugaia, which produces Adrestia's prime ministers. That family is perhaps too pleased with its own status. He's remarkably intelligent, but he only wishes to apply himself to tasks that particularly interest him, and nothing else. He's also fond of, well, napping. If he had any work ethic or sense of duty to speak of, I suppose he would be destined to become an official of the Empire. He's the second son of Count Hercules. He has no inheritance in his future, which is perhaps why he's always so eager to prove himself. He's overly energetic and rushes headfirst into any battle. If he ends up in your care, be sure to keep a close eye on him. He's the second son of Count Hercules. He's overly... She's Count Varley's only daughter. I suppose you could say she's a bit eccentric, but she seems like a gentle soul. I believe...
Please excuse any background noise, that is my cousin, it's okay?
Don't worry, I'll make sure she finds her way to pass. Few commoners have joined the Black Eagle House, but Dorothea is an exception. She's a songstress from a famous opera company in the Empire. I'm not entirely sure what brought her to the Officers' Academy. To the west of Fogland is an archipelago called Brigid. Petra is the granddaughter of their king. Brigid is a vassal state of the Empire, which is how she came to be enrolled here. She's incredibly smart and studious.
Alright, that is it for Eldgard's Black Eagle House. So let's try and find the other house leaders and see what they're packing. Officers Academy. Alright, let's see where he is. Alright, that is Claude.
Well, scored a teaching gig here, did you? Talk about a great first impression. I guess that means I'd better introduce myself properly. I'm Claude von Regan.
Alright.
I'm from the ruling house of the Leicester Alliance, but don't worry too much about all that madness. I'm guessing you don't know which class you'll be teaching yet, do you? I bet you'd like ours. We're not as difficult as the other two.
Oh, really now?
Have you met the folks from the Golden Deer House yet? Care to know more about anyone?
With the folks at the Golden Deer House yet to care to know about anyone? Alright.
Piqued your interest, have I? As luck would have it, I'm pretty curious about you as well.
Oh, really now?
But what's life without a bit of mystery? Let's just spend the next year or so learning about each other little by little.
So I guess we haven't picked up a lot of intel of Claude. We haven't collected a lot of intel on Claude, but we're gonna get to know him.
That said, deep down he's really devoted and honest. Though I wouldn't mind never hearing him talk about his noble obligations ever again. He comes from a merchant family, but his parents died in an accident. Seems like he's had a rough life.
Oh, damn.
Despite all that, he's just about the most cheerful guy you'll ever meet. His passions are training, eating, and... actually, that's about it. He's the second son of a merchant family. Since his brother will inherit the business, he's training to become a knight. If you ask me, it doesn't seem like he truly wants to be a knight. He's probably just doing it to please his parents.
Let's pick up digging.
He's the second son of a merchant family. Since it
Oh yeah, I already got all the dialogue, okay.
Lysithea is the daughter of Count Ordelia, and is probably the youngest student here. But watch out, she gets angry if you treat her like a child. As for me, I do it on purpose. You have to make your own fun in this place, you know?
Well, he likes messing with her, okay.
Marianne is Margrave Edmund's daughter. And that's pretty much all I know about her.
Oh, so she keeps to herself, okay.
She doesn't interact much with other students, so I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of folks here have never even heard her speak.
Alright, so the silent type.
Hilda is the only daughter of Duke Goneril. It seems her father and brother coddle her quite a bit. If you look up lazy in the dictionary, her picture won't be there because she never got around to submitting it. Not too unusual for a noble, I guess.
Alright, so she's super lazy.
Leone enrolled because she wants to be a mercenary. I think she said that her father is a hunter.
Okay.
She's pretty blunt and as stingy as they come. A habitual saver, too. I think she's hoping to repay her village for helping to send her here.
Alright. Alright, now Dimitri's left. The Blue Lions.
Yeah.
Okay, he's further along there.
Right.
There he is.
Please accept my apologies for the other day. You came to our aid, yet I hadn't even the courtesy to properly introduce myself. I am Dimitri Alexandra Blaifford, Crown Prince of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Of course, at the Academy, I am simply a student. And I've heard word that you are to become a professor here. Who knows? I still have much to learn, but I'm confident I could benefit greatly from your guidance. In any case, welcome to the monastery. I hear you're investigating the different houses here. Did any of the Blue Lions catch your attention?
I swear, please.
Me? Oh, Please forgive me. It's difficult to open up on the spot, don't you think?
Alright, so we're not going to collect a lot of data on the house leaders.
I'm afraid my story has not been a pleasant one. I do hope that doesn't color your view of me, but I understand if that can't be helped.
Okay.
Hello. Dedu was born in Dusker, and has been loyally working in my service for the past 4 years. He's rather taciturn, but once you get to know him, you'll see he's a kind and good-natured young man.
Oh, accidentally
He's the adopted
selected
son
Ash.
of Lord Lenato of Castle Gaspar, but I hear he was born a commoner.
Looks like someone from Black Clover.
He has an extremely earnest personality, so I'm certain he will approach your lectures with great enthusiasm. Felix is the heir to House Fraldarius. He has a bit of a sharp tongue, but don't let that fool you. Deep down, he's a good guy. He gravitates toward people who are skilled. Perhaps you would enjoy a friendly competition with him sometime. Sylvain is the heir to House Gautier. He is a capable person who highly values his friends. That said, well, he's always been a bit of a skirt chaser, so to speak. Pardon my bluntness. I speak with him about it often, but it doesn't seem to help.
So we got a pervert on our hands, okay.
I hear she was born to imperial nobility, but a twist of fate brought her to the kingdom. She may seem carefree on the surface, but she's actually a kind soul who pays careful attention to everyone around her. Annette is Baron Dominic's niece. She is a talented student who scored extremely high marks at the Royal School of Sorcery. She's cheerful and hardworking. Brilliant, really. Though she can be a bit oblivious at times. I hear she caused an explosion in the kitchen last night.
Oh boy.
Ingrid is Count Galatia's daughter. She is also a childhood friend of Felix, Sylvain, and myself. She is diligent, industrious, and principled. In truth, she is more knightly than most knights you will ever meet.
I appreciate your effort. How are you enjoying your time at the Academy thus far? I hope you have found our halls brimming with the vitality of well-intentioned souls.
I suppose it is time for you to take charge of one of our 3 houses of students. I must note that I am personally against entrusting someone as lacking in trackable history as yourself with such a task. But it is as the Archbishop desires.
The Black Eagles, the Blue Lions, and the Golden Deer. All so different. I hope you've made it a point to get to know each of them.
Since you are new here, we have decided to allow you first pick. Manuela and I will take charge of the remaining 2 houses.
Alright, it's time to select our house. We have the Black Eagles, the Blue Lions, or the Golden Deer. On my first account, I picked the Golden Deer, and I kind of want to be. I kind of want to have variety. Oh no. What the hell? Heck,
So
I'll
you
pick the
have
Golden
chosen
Deers
the
again.
Golden Deer led by Claude, correct?
I'll pick the Golden Deers again.
Your heart has made its choice then.
But on my
All I ask is
on
that
my
you
third
guide
account, I'm
these
picking
open
something
minds
different.
With virtue, care, and sincerity.
They are all promising youths who bear the weight of Fodlan's future upon their shoulders. I hope you appreciate what an honor it is to lead them.
Brother? Oh, I am so sincerely sorry. I did not mean
Who's
to.
this?
I'm in the middle of something, Flame. Is it urgent?
No, it's nothing. More.
This is our newest professor at the Academy.
Oh my! A new addition to the Officers Academy! I am so very pleased to meet you, Professor. I am Sedith's little sister, Flame. I am so happy to make your acquaintance.
Let us focus on the topic at hand. There is something you should be aware of. In a few days' time, there will be a mock battle between the three houses, intended to gauge the current progress of the students. We will be using this battle as an opportunity to ascertain your own abilities as well.
Wait, what? Are you really our new homeroom professor?
You betcha.
Is that true? You aren't quite what I had pictured.
I was sure you'd be roped into joining the Knights.
Don't tell me. You chose this class just to get to know me better, right? I'm flattered, really. Whoops. Now that you're our professor, maybe I should choose my words more carefully. Oh, well then, since we're pretty close in age and all, I suppose formalities aren't all that necessary.
One must truly marvel at the exceptionality of this appointment. Becoming a teacher to students almost the same age as yourself. How unusual. I've heard you are a skilled mercenary, but I cannot shake my discomfort at your new position.
Are you really as strong as they say? Let's see your biceps. I bet I packed on more muscle than you.
I doubt that. Apparently our new professor was personally recommended by Alois, one of the Knights.
As far as skill goes, I saw it with my own eyes. What's more, Teach here is the child of the most renowned former captain of the Knights of Seros.
I heard. There's no way a child of the captain isn't worthy. It's simply not possible. The captain? Who are you talking about?
Captain Geralt, of course. The most notable captain of the Knights of Seros and a peerless mercenary. It doesn't matter what you think of him. Captain Geralt deserves nothing but respect.
Well, after working as a mercenary alongside a father figure such as he, I have high hopes for our professor.
Just because someone is special doesn't mean their children are special too, Lysithia. Assuming that a child is going to be exceptional just because of their lineage is a bad idea. Don't you agree, Marianne?
Huh? Oh, yes, I suppose so.
Well, we can find out for ourselves in battle. I can't wait to see what tactics you've learned from the captain.
A battle? Shouldn't we have a welcome party or something first? I'll get the meat.
How savage. I propose a nice conversation over tea instead. I am more than willing to procure some high-quality leaves.
Tea? You can't get to know someone over tea. There's no meat involved. It's not a party.
Your common sensibilities are grating to my noble ears. Please quiet yourself.
Sorry for the bickering, Teach. As you can see, the Golden Deer House is a rowdy bunch. We're not especially unified. You'll find nobles and commoners alike here. Those who are dedicated to their studies alongside slackers. But hey, that just makes your life more exciting, right?
Some weapons in combat are to inflict status effects such as lowered stats or poison. quick shout out.
Hey guys, this is Shorty Odds Code here, and I am a Fortnite player. I mean, my username is Follow Me.
It's all football. I'll put a link in the description.
Sure. Oh, your mic does pick up everything.
He uploads once in a blue moon.
I don't upload for shit.
Hey, don't curse.
Oh, sorry. You're gonna have to edit all of this out, you know that, right?
I'm gonna have to censor the curse word.
Just edit it all out. Where's the game sound?
Alright, back to me.
Say, while you're here, I'd like to use this device I designed to determine whether the power of a crest resides within you. Won't hurt a bit. Promise. You don't know about crests? Well, allow me to tell you everything, absolutely everything about them. Is your calendar clear? This will take a while. Crests are a fascinating topic. But before one can dive deeply into said topic, one must first understand what crests are. They are power incarnate. They are said to have been bestowed upon humans by the goddess countless ages ago. They exist within the flesh and are passed down through bloodlines. Those who carry crests may excel at magic, display
Alright, so it's a hereditary thing.
or any number of rules. Each crest has its own power, the nature of which is beyond mortal understanding. For now. I suspect as much, yes. But we won't know for sure unless I look into it. As I said, crests are passed down through the blood. However, just because someone carries a crest does not necessarily mean their descendants will inherit it as well. Only a scarce few descendants of a crest's bloodline end up inheriting that crest.
That's how you said on the fail.
Perhaps one of your ancestors.
Oh boy. Let me turn the game down. Alright. And we're good.
That is how a crest usually presents itself, after all.
Do what you can to find out.
Yes, of course. I'll get to the bottom of it straight away. Now then, please go ahead and hold out your arm over this device here. What is this? A pattern I've never seen before. Is it possible an as yet undiscovered crest has been detected? To think there are still crests out there that even I am unaware of. How thrilling! Pardon my unrestrained jubilation. I have much to consider. I have more research to do in regard to this crest. Yes, so very much more research. But for now, your work here is done.
Alrighty.
This rock, what in the world?
Oh, sorry, I skipped it.
Oh, I see. It may be connected to that, but to a greater degree than usual.
With each moon,
Professors of the Officers Academy receive a schedule for the month ahead. It notes the days on which events and missions will take place that month. Pay careful attention to your schedule so that you may thoughtfully plan what you intend to do each month and when.
Alright, I believe I'm going to end this gameplay here. Let me save real quick. I've joined the Golden Deer, so let's see what adventures lie here. Oh yeah. Alright, let me zoom out. Alright, I believe it's one of those games where you have to leave the menu to go to the menu again. Alright. This is Master Joey signing out.